All right, folks, welcome to the stream. We're going to talk a little bit about what Stern kind of revealed today. It was our own favorite John Wick, right? And it's a really weird game because it doesn't have any guns in it, right? So I find it a little bit weird, and we are going to explore that a little bit and just look at the different assets and chat John Wick. It's just boom. It's just like I cannot see John Wick as this American John Woo kind of inspired film, right? And there's no science fiction, gun violence on the playfield or the cabinet art or anything, right? And I just find it like really odd. So yeah, let's just kind of dive in here and check out the bits and pieces that we can kind of dive into here. So the website is sort of like updated with all the games, the editions, the pro, the premium, and the limited edition and such, right? And we'll kind of get into that eventually as well. I'm just gonna see if we can watch the I think this is the game. Yeah, this is actually the game trailer that reveals the.
Hey everybody, it's George Gomez at Stern Pinball. We're excited to tell you all about our latest hit game featuring the legendary hitman John Wick. You'll take on the role of the fabled assassin on a quest for revenge and redemption.
A fabled assassin. He doesn't have a gun.
The playfield highlights iconic locations inspired by the film series, including the legendary New York Continental and the Red Circle Club, all set against a dramatically edge-lit New York City skyline.
What happened there?
In series, including the legendary New York Continental.
There was a skip in audio there.
On a quest for revenge and redemption. The playfield highlights iconic locations inspired by the film series, including the legendary New York Continental and the Red Circle Club.
Swallowed the microphone.
All set against a dramatically edge-lit New York City skyline. Engage in high-speed chases with John Wick's muscle car. Open John Wick's weapons crate to retrieve an array of deadly weapons. Use the Blood Oath marker carefully or risk the consequences as you take on jobs for the legendary factions of the High Table. The game features a neon noir-themed world under glass. The limited edition includes our Game Interactive expression lighting system in the cabinet and the speakers. They're both available as accessories for the Pro and the Premium editions. These lighting systems are synchronized and integrated into the game action.
Did it say that you can run the expression lighting on the Pro? That must be new, right?
John Wick Pinball games also include Stern's best-in-class technology and award-winning Insider Connected system. Through Insider Connected, players can track progress, increase their assassin career ranking by completing game objectives, earn game-specific achievements, and take on special John Wick quests.
Yeah, so we got nunchucks, axes, and pencils.
New for John Wick, and just like the assassins in the films, players will receive Insider Connected app notifications of objective-based faction contracts. And now, who better than the lead developer, Tim Sexton, to give you a closer look at all of the game features within John Wick Pinball.
So where is the game designer? That's what I'm wondering.
Hi, I'm Tim Sexton, lead game developer of our newest game, John Wick. We wanted to bring you the John Wick game you've always dreamed of, loaded with assets from all films, custom speech by Ian McShane.
Always a pleasure.
An original soundtrack.
That is pretty cool that I got Ian to do all the voiceovers and call-outs. He's got a really good voice.
Composed by Charlie Benante of Anthrax and Pantera. Let's jump into the world of John Wick Pinball and take a look at the features. Custom designed John Wick muscle car bash toy with fast action.
Yeah, so something I'm sort of a bit curious about the bash, like some of the toys that they put on the playfield here. Let me see if I can just get the chat up on screen here if there's anyone in chat for any reason. There we go. Yeah, so let's like you see there's like metal edges here. Like so I'm first of all, I got a pretty bad ick for like shooting metal into metal to begin with, but that's fine. That's just how you're gonna have to deal with that because this will just ding up your balls and it will just like frazzle your play field. But they're all like exposed plastic here, right? That the ball would hit, right? And it's kind of like the same thing with the weapons crate or the ninja crate that just have a bunch of knives
this
in it.
muscle car can be bashed in the front, on the door, or it can start multi-ball by shooting around the orbit.
Yeah, let's just look at the crate here. Like,
Or
it
it
was
can
kind of
start
in frame there.
multi-ball.
Like, are you gonna hit that corner? Like, I understand the side here is probably some reinforced plastic of some ABS plastic, whatnot, right? But the corner there is just like, how is that going to work out?
By shooting around the orbit to bash the nose from behind. Blood Oath marker, which reveals illuminated fingerprints. John Wick's weapon crate.
Yeah, there's a bit of a close-up on the crate there, but yeah, it's just I just find it so strange.
It opens to reveal a hidden shot for weapons retrieval. This shot allows players to start jobs with any of the factions of the John Wick universe. Players I've seen 3 movies and there are so many new elements to this. I don't remember anything, and I guess they probably picked a lot of stuff from the 4th movie as well, but because I haven't seen that. With an illuminated Continental building by smashing the captive ball. Dramatically illuminated, edge-lit, neon New York City skyline.
I really think this is a nice touch, right? Like all the neon details on the play field and around the plastics and such.
Stainless steel, Akira, Chiron, and Katia
works really well.
Spelling Winston at the Continental lights the 3-ball red circle lock. Access the Red Circle Club shoot-in arena via the drop target entrance. The Red Circle Club is a fast-action playfield with a pop-upper and a slingshot. The administration eject scoop initiates adversary battles. Muscle car optical spinning target. Gold shot targets feature.
A few more coins would be nice.
Let's take a look at the features on the Pro Edition.
Oh, is that what that was? I was kind of wondering what that was when I was looking at some of the pictures before. Red Circle Club.
Gamers will experience all of the same action. Dynamic combat system featuring illuminated enemy icons that challenge the player with a new experience every game. The new action video player system dynamically reflects player action on screen. Defeat 3 enemies, see John Wick do the same. Connect with your friends, track your game progress,
so I guess
take
that's
on
like the rescue shots
and work on your
Jaws.
Wick rank with the award-winning Insider Connected system. Experience John Wick like never before in this action-packed pinball battle. Accept your contract today and become the world's greatest assassin with John Wick Pinball.
Kind of got a pretty good view here, but yeah, it is just spikes and nunchucks and stuff. I need to make a new t-shirt because I need to use this John Wick font that they've used for the for the logo. Let's see if we can just hold it there. So there was actually something that was premiered on YouTube besides that today. What was that? Like, was it John Wick? And it was like some Kong guy or something. I've played John Wick. Pinball. Was it this one? I can't remember. Yeah.
Location in Los Angeles with none other than, well, 2 very special guests. And that must have been fun having a major motion picture. Just wants to have a...
The Blood Oath marker.
I just want to hear the
Imagining our
music and
flip
kind of see it flip.
blue lights flashing. You hit it 3 times, this will pop open, reveal a hidden shot here to start a job, collect weapons as you tackle all
That
the
thing
different
looks
factions.
flimsier than
sick. This franchise
it should
Dance
be.
Club multi-ball, which is kind of
system, yes. Every pinball machine, obviously, there's a ton of different stuff to do, but it always becomes pretty familiar once you're playing it in
you have to defeat the enemy.
conventions, walking into a rock show or something, and then you've got some of the newest games.
Oh, they're
that
not
you're
playing it in
showing
this
off.
one. So it seems that they've like
Yeah.
contracted a bunch of content creators.
What's going on, guys? Vic VP here on this
No,
one
this
today.
is
Stern-
just a dumbass just like me. Oh, here it is.
Hey, it's me from Cogs of Us, and I'm so excited that the Stern marketing team based in LA invited me to play the latest Stern pinball title and
Lead mechanic.
So here we have the
I've been
lead-
for Stern for, I want to say, over almost 10 years.
Lead
And this is his
designer,
first time
Elliot
doing game
Iceman.
design. You got the
Iceman?
Game developer Tim Sexton. So they worked hand in hand in bringing. Cool is we have custom speech by Ian McShane.
Okay, so here we can see it flipped in. Let's
free to talk about what things you want to call out, what are most exciting things. I see that building, the Continental probably is like my favorite toy right there. I just recognize it so iconically. But get in there, let's see your game.
Yeah. And what's really cool is we have custom speech by Ian McShane, who plays Winston.
I want to see some of
Here's
the animations. They kind of look
that's not from
custom.
films. It is custom speech from Ian McShane.
Oh, that looks cool.
Nice.
And what's really cool, if you're a huge John Wick fan, is this Blood Oath marker. Lionsgate provided us the actual movie prop, so we digitally scanned it. So that is
That
a
looks
one-to-one replica to what you would see in the film.
Very cool.
Okay, so that's
Is that on
cool.
all models, or is that a premium feature?
So on the premium and LE, that one I will.
Oh, it opens up, so
it will
cool.
open up. So that way, if I
was so
drain
cool.
down
Yeah.
the lit one,
Yeah.
it saves you. So it
Yeah.
becomes kind of that ally
I
for
see.
you.
Yeah, I can barely hear the callouts, but there's definitely custom. Oh, there's just a little saucer
It is nice to
in
have
that
some
corner
weapons
there.
on hand. So now I just opened up his weapons crate.
Oh, I see.
And it reveals kind of a hidden shot back
Yeah,
there to
cool.
start jobs.
Yeah, I can't help it, but that looks really flimsy, doesn't it?
Because, the factions of the high table, you've got all these different enemies that you're trying to defeat. And then you got his muscle car, so on the premium and
Oh,
LE,
it came out, yeah,
you saw
dude.
it kind of fishtail out.
Yeah.
So you can bash it on all sides.
Oh,
the front, the side, and on
Oh,
the
lots
back.
of
So I
half-C
just
shots
kinda
there.
started this,
Get some
first car.
Flipper coil fans in. There's no right orbit shot. It's just like that little
Music and stuff
thing behind the crate there where you can get the ball into.
Score created by Charlie Benante of Anthrax and Pantera fame.
So that's weird. Like, is Anthrax kind of like? Will they contract each member making music? It's just so odd, right? You got, was it Scott Ian, the Black Knight, right? And now we got Charlie doing the John Wick. So I wonder when they will call in the other members.
It is really cool to kind of have all these different worlds kind of come together to create, the best product and gaming experience.
The LED
But I wonder, so this must be, this is the premium, right? If you look at the cab art there.
And on the LE version,
And it doesn't have,
we've got
yeah,
our
it,
expression lighting system,
yeah, this is, because there looks like there's like
lighting system,
something covering the expression lights on the premium.
accessory available on the Pro and Premium.
And might be on the Pro as well, I don't know.
So again, it kind of, all that lighting, it's going to feel like John Wick under glass.
I really like the tube on the railings here. Looks super awesome.
Yep.
Very
and
nice
then there's a
details.
physical ball lock in the Premium and LE to start deconsecrated.
Ah, there's a diverter on the ramp there. I didn't quite follow that. Okay, so that explains how the ball gets in there. So the kind of looks like a new design of a diverter almost. Like, never seen that before. Okay, so it just launches into the ramp, and then just go back there. There's like the peg up, similar to Game of Thrones.
Multi-ball, so and then you got the red circle club. So
But there's another entrance there. You can come in from the back as well. So I wonder if there's probably an up post diverter or something.
these key elements from the films. And then I had mentioned earlier, but Tim kind of incorporated this cool dynamic combat system. So you see how those little lit blue lights, those are enemies blocking shots. So even though that's now they moved over here, there's two enemies on this left ramp. So the better you're getting, the harder the game's gonna get. So almost like a video game with artificial intelligence, it's like, it's not gonna let you just run away and steamroll the machine. It's gonna make it more challenging for you, which is if you're...
Oh, so they're shot blockers, the enemy dots. That's creative.
And what's a first for us also...
That, yeah, I can't quite get over that weapon crate. It kind of looks completely out of
brand new push notification
place.
Notification system. So just like the films, there's going to be a contract, and with Insider Connected, you might be tasked with
doing a certain mission.
Yep, a certain mission, a job. You know, this week, if you defeat 100 enemies, you're going to get a special, badge. So just like the film, you got to be on call because, like John Wick, there's always a bounty on your head that you got to be
prepared. Insider Connected features. I mean, it's so revolutionary in terms of what you can do with it. Either leveling systems like Venom or something like this. It's so exciting. Are you guys excited to use that feature more like that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I feel like we're only at the tip of the
So that was a weird thing. I'm not quite following what that is. There's like some sort of card here. I wonder if that's like something from the movie or something. Yeah, we're gonna have to look at the Matrix later.
Those thematic choices that we make where, John Wick receiving,
But it's just so weird that there's no guns and no gunshots. I mean, I was playing my CSI the other day, and it's just like there's bullets, basically targets that you hit on the playfield. It's just like pow, 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 right? And it's just, yeah, I don't quite follow. It's just so strange.
And again, that's where, you have the fresh blood and ideas for pinball. At its core, pinball is bat and ball, defying gravity.
I'm just in awe watching you play too. This is like a legend in action. So we're just gonna enjoy some of this multi-ball flipper action here.
Yeah, we got some gameplay here. The thing is, it's a very decent fan layout, I'd say. To be honest, the artwork is 10 out of 10 for sure. Like they really kind of capture the whole kind of night neon. It would just look so good next to a Johnny Mnemonic, right? Which is not good for me.
And another cool feature with...
it's a swatch of... What did you say there, Anonymous? It's a swatch of his suit fabric. In that like little card on the apron? That's hilarious.
Implemented.
Oh, you don't like the artwork?
Cool,
I actually like the premium the best. I think that's what they're playing now.
Audio and visuals from the film, but to really kind of mirror...
Like, I mean, look at this color palette. It's just so chaotic, and with all these like neon kind of things, stripes and stuff, and yeah, it's really cool. I really like the contrast in the artwork.
Two enemies on the playfield, it's gonna synchronize on screen where if you defeat two enemies, John Wick's gonna defeat two enemies. So it's not just gonna play a stock clip where it's like, well, I defeated one enemy, but he just beat 5 people.
The one thing I like, the one thing that stands out that I absolutely don't like is the weapon crate, right? It kind of reminds me of a thing that was in a very early whitewood design of Hayway's first game. I can't remember what it was. Like, there was the Pig Princess or whatever. There was like a pool table, a square pool table sitting to the left on the playfield, and it just looked so out of place. it didn't make it into whatever the motorcycle game will it turned into eventually. But yeah, it just reminds me of that.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit more about like the art design turning him into more of like a comic book character? Like I'm seeing kind of the art.
Yeah, so some of the comments in chat here is they're talking about the pop bumper area, and that was my first thought as well. Like that is the Paul Stanley shot from Kiss, right? And that is like that angle of a shot on a pinball machine is my absolute. I absolutely hate it because it's kind of offset from the kind of what standard where the ramp is. And it's the same with like with the reel on Jaws. It's the exact same position, and I just like, oh, it's just cringe now. See it, and I just miss, and it just can never make that shot. But it seems to be a different entrance to that area in the back, right?
Randy Martinez, he did.
Yeah, so this got Randy all over it, and he's done a phenomenal job. I was just so convinced that Randy was going to do Jaws. Can you just imagine how horrible this game would be if Zombie Yeti did the artwork on it?
We worked really closely with Lionsgate. We really wanted to kind of have that neon noir.
Yeah, there must be guns from the display on the display for sure. Yeah, look at that translite. It's just, yeah, I really like this whole angle thing. Somehow like the color palette kind of reminds me a little smidge about Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm a really big fan of that art package, and it kind of like reminds me a little bit of that.
Really cool is he implemented some new technologies with.
So so look at the screen here. So this doesn't look like something from a movie. This looks actually like a kind of top-down 3D game like Resident Evil or whatever, right? Where is this actually from the film?
You'll get the assets for that, but each one has its own theme. Where the premium is more this kind of neon element, and it has that kind of.
Yeah, I don't like the Pro at all, to be honest. And here you can see, right? So there is actually room for the expression lighting in the Pro. Is that a new thing, or have they done that before? Oh, is that from 4? Yeah, I haven't seen the 4th movie yet.
That kind of comic book feel.
So this we see on the screen here, there's actually, because it looks like a video game, right? Okay, so Led Zeppelin Pro had expression lighting capability. I had no idea.
But I mean, it is, and you can hear that paired with the music. I mean, it really amps you
We
up.
can't hear the music.
Imagine this with the sound turned up.
But you can see it's like I defeated 2.
One thing I really appreciate as well on this game is like all the ramp entrances, all the ramp returns. It's all metal. Everything's metal. It looks like there's a bit of plastic in the back here.
John Wick. I mean, this game.
But they're forgiven because it kind of fits the theme of the skyline there. Oh, so the music is made by the drummer? I thought Charlie Benante was one of the... Wasn't he the singer?
So you got your hands.
Yeah, it was like 35 years ago I listened to Anthrax, so wouldn't really know. Yeah, look how good that shot fell on the right ramp there. Well, one thing, like if we go back here, just like the cookie cutter kind of layout here with like, there's like no thrills at all. Like you standard apron, standard flipper, standard in-lane ball guide, standard slingshots. Besides, actually got lights on top of them. That's sort of new for this one, right? But it's like the lower quarter of the playfield is just like I mean, it could be a multimorphic for I mean, they can use the same concept almost. Trill total. Yeah, you definitely need to watch the movies again to kind of appreciate this game, I think.
Security is good.
All right, so I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to challenge Zach to a game of pinball right now. So hopefully, we get it going. There we go. Let's go. All right, so 2 players in.
2 players.
First time playing John Wick Pinball here.
Yeah, they're doing some fast forwarding here. Yeah, I'll just go back to looking at the assets on the website, I think, and see what it looks like. Yeah, the UI looks good. I completely agree with that. So let's see. Have they released a matrix for this yet, or no? A feature matrix, because I can't quite make out what's on the pro and what's on the. So let's look at the pro playfield here. Can I just open that in a new tab? And oh, here we go. Okay, so we're looking at a pro playfield. There's no physical lock. So this kind of medallion thing only has looks like it's just a screwed on piece of plastic. The weapon crate is there, but it's open. So is the weapon crate static on the Pro? It's not like opening and closing. A double insert on the inlanes. Somebody's saying in chat. Yeah, that's yeah, that's unique. What does it say? Baba Yaga. Okay, so that is one of the factions, right? So, but the crate doesn't. Okay, so basically all the moving parts have been. Oh, there's no car. Oh, the car is not moving. The car is bolted to the playfield. Is that what you're saying? Oh man. Okay. All right, but at the end of the day, you pretty much get the exact same game without moving parts. Then I think that's the consensus on. That's the consensus I'm hearing. But there was somebody in chat on our Slack that was kind of talking about these inserts here are kind of quite funny. It just says car, right? And can I zoom in here or no? Oops. It's like right here. It just says car. It could have says like 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. I don't know. But you kind of explain the enemy blockers there. That kind of explains the repetitiveness of the enemy inserts there. Standard scoop on the left. And yeah. Drop target hole plugged. No, is it plugged? Oh no, don't say it is. Is that for real? It looks like it. That's incredible. I never seen like is that like a new feature, right? Where they oh man. Yeah, I mean I guess they did it on Bond, right? With the kind of underplay field left shot thing there where they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna screw out plastic on here and not show you the the diorama underneath it. Yeah, there's no ramp diverter here. Yeah, but I mean, you get the same basic shots basically. Oh, excuse me, it's the PBR is kind of grabbing me here. Yeah, let's see. So why isn't the UI working here? Why can't I just? Yeah, it says Pro Edition. We know. Yeah, but I mean, look at the outline on these plastics here, right? I mean, that is just, I love it. I kind of like the nightclub. It's a pretty neat idea. But let's see if we can get a better close-up. Yeah, you can kind of see the plugged insert or plugged hole there. This one kind of has it, right? Yeah, because it's red here. I mean, is the drop target red? Let's investigate the premium here. Because I don't think the drop target is red. No, because it's black. Yeah, it's black there. So I think that red thing is just a plug, and it's made red to kind of match. Yeah, that's another thing that they're talking about in chat is the stainless steel ramps, and that is I appreciate that so much, because it's so much, you get so much more kinetic satisfaction hitting a metal ramp than a plastic one. I mean, the thing, like, plastic gives you a different kind of satisfaction, right? Like say that you combo the ramps on Stranger Things, for example, right? It's just like so buttery smooth, right? You can barely hear the ball like go around and return, but and that is one type of effect, right? But I so much more appreciate like the dinging and clinking in the ball going in the up the metal ramps and on the wire form returns, right? It's like when you launch the ball on the Star Trek: The Next Generation, right? You just hear this. It feels like somebody drags a sword on a piece of metal, right? It's just, love it. So what are we looking at here? Yeah, so this is the premium playfield. Could have given us a little bit higher resolution, right? Yeah, I'm so surprised that the car bash toy doesn't have more like protection on it, but I'm sure they've tested it, right? There's some other inserts like the diamonds on all the stand-ups. I wonder what that could be. Got the car back hit here. Yes, okay. So the left orbit feeds to the car backways, but the thing is that you have an entrance to the dance club from the back, so I wonder if there's an up post there that will divert the ball into the nightclub. Some shots look pretty tight, but I wonder how tight they are in reality. Yeah, like you see this ramp entrance here, and you see the stand-ups that will just knock that ball straight down the middle when it comes back. The right enemy shot. Let's see here. Yeah, so this ramp is a U-turn ramp, like the center ramp on Jaws, right? So it just goes up in this. Yeah, so it's like a 180 basically. Let me see the chat here. There's a switch on the very right lane. Is that only accessible by a short plunge? Oh. Yeah, so where does the plunge go? That's a really good question. But I guess the plunge go like all the way around. So I think that switch... Oh, maybe it feeds backwards and with it to a diverter. Yeah, because if you look, see if I can, how much you can zoom in here. Might be a better angle, because yeah, look at this. Look at this. So you got a there's a gate here. There's a gate underneath there and a switch there, right? So it looks from this angle that the ball will dribble down in the weapons stash, right? So there might be some type, kind of roller coaster tycoon type skill shot, I guess. Not as hard, but similar to that, where you do a soft plunge and it kind of dribbles back into a scoop or something. I would assume that would be like a plunge to the dance club as well, right in the back there. Similar to how you do a short plunge on Venom or Funhouse or some other games that have like a hidden scoop or saucer in the back. All right, let's see what else. Let's see if we can find some different angles here. Yeah, so the thing is, I mean, so let's talk about the art packages on these games. So the thing is, I'm sure that the back glass on the premium LE, I mean, will look pretty fantastic with the mirroring effect and all that good jazz. But I don't like the I don't like the layout of it. I don't like the logo and the fonts and all that. It just it kind of looks a little bit too tacky. I mean, I just think that the premium is the absolute best, hands down. The Pro cab kind of looks pretty cool, but I don't like that translate. The premium to me looks absolute best, hands down. And again, like it kind of reminds me a little bit about Guardians of the Galaxy, and I like that kind of style, kind of bluish, neon-y kind of, and it kind of goes in a purple hue. And it looks very like cyberpunky in a way. I don't know how to kind of go about explaining it, but okay, so we can actually look at the whole cab here. See if, oh, that was the wrong one. Yeah, that's not a very good picture, but yeah, and he has the classical pose here, and he doesn't have a gun in his hand. It's just like, come on. Other than that, completely cookie cut. Oh, look at that. Is that a new thing? Lollipop rails on premium, or has that always been the case? Yeah, look at the back box artwork here. It's just, you never get to see. I never get to see it on my games anyway. But I like this color palette a lot. See if we can get some other angles on stuff here. Yeah, here we can see it is just regular stand-ups. Ball just goes into a saucer here, very similar shot to, it's not similar to Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's kind of in a very lefty orbit kind of shot. Opto spinner. Yeah, so the left orbit shot, it kind of remains to be seen what you can do with it. There is an insert that says that you can flash car bash or something. I can't remember what it said on it. But I bet it can feed to the dance club as well. Car back hit. So I guess if that is lit, you hit the car from the behind. And that will light one of the car inserts. And we got our horse. Horse is in there. I don't know. I haven't seen a pencil yet on the playfield. Have anyone seen a pencil? Okay, so here we have a little bit of a bad angle. So what is going on here anyway? Let's pull this picture up here. So is there some weird mirroring effect here in play, or what's going on here? I can't quite make it out. Because this is this two switches, or is there just a mirroring thing, right? There's definitely a single way gate there. And there's a switch and a switch. Why would they be positioned like that? And there's already, why would it be like a black stripe through the playfield here? That's kind of why I'm wondering if I'm just tricking my eye here about being some mirroring effect, but that's just... Yeah, Twilight Zone soft plunge is a good guess. But then, like, why would they put them? Why would it then be completely parallel? But I guess there's some design thoughts behind that. So, and it looks like there's a ram flap here. So I guess the ball will launch over something there. So that won't allow it to go back. But it kind of remains to be seen what happens there. Let's see if we can find some more pictures, close-ups of that area. Yeah, there you can see the back door into the club. Yeah, there's a hint of the switches there again. So yeah, there's definitely 2 switches on the right there for skill shots or something else. Oh, that's a nice angle, but it's just like, look at that weapons crate. Okay, so you can see on the premium there's like a little grove or a little cutout where the cars comes out, so that's one way to kind of see the kind of the trail that the car takes. The thing is that the crate doesn't look that bad when it's open, right? So I just wonder if it's going to be open most of the time. Who knows? Yeah, look, I mean, so this is what I'm talking about right here. Let me see if I can pull up this picture here. Like this color scheme here, like this is just, this speaks loads to me, right? You have like this weird kind of purple hue and the green neon-y kind of outline, and I just wonder if they actually have colored acrylics or if they only done a trick on the print. So, but it must be colored acrylic, otherwise it wouldn't shine this bright green. It looks really good. Oh, look at that! You got ball save on both outlines. I wonder if that's one of those annoying ones that you have on Bond where they alternate by the slingshots or something like that. Oh, look at that. This picture is photoshopped, I think. Like, look at this special assignment, the staircase, extra ball there. Yeah, that text must have been washed out or something, and it kind of like added it afterwards or something. I guess they would just want to illustrate what it looks like. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the neon is absolutely fantastic. John Wick to dethrone Godzilla as #1 spot. No. Nah. That's a very tall order, I think. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just, I mean, like design-wise and rules-wise, it like design-wise, it's a 10/10. Godzilla is a 1 out of 10 in my book, right? I don't know why they let Zombie Yeti anywhere near that game or that license, but that's just me, right? But the game is fantastic, and if you look at John Wick with a critical eye, it's just a fan layout with some snazzy returns and some clever placements of bash toys and stuff. But I don't know how the rules are gonna like lift this game beyond Godzilla. Thinking Baracora lane changing for in-lane outlane. Yeah, that's a good question. I kind of like how they how you kind of do the lane change. I think is it Transformers where you have like one faction on one flipper button and the other faction on the other button. And it's the same on Baracora probably. Yeah, so me retaining rules in my head is just like they come back to me when I actually approach the game. Yeah, it's pretty much the same angle here, but yeah, look at this. Look at this. Here's another great angle of the artwork and the color scheme. Like, look at this cityscape. It's just like this is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely amazing. It just looks crazy cool. With all the reflections in the wireframes and this will just look completely bonkers with if you would just put mirror blades in it or something. Just look crazy. Yeah, it's going to stand out on location. I completely agree with that. There's some rule cards here as well. You got some. Yeah, let's look at the rules and see if we can make out something that looks fun. Oh, look at that. You can actually zoom in a little bit here. All right, so yeah, skill shots. We kind of figured that one out. Plunge into the weapons crate for a skill shot. Plunge the VIP entrance. Oh, look at that. You can't. Okay, so that's what it is. The VIP entrance to the red circle dance floor for a super skill shot. Enemies. You spawn enemies on the red circle dance floor. Oh, okay, so you need to get the ball in there and get them out. Enemies block shot arrows, defeat enemies to build mode and multiple values. Okay, that makes sense. That you kind of increase the value of a shot by defeating enemies on the shot. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. You got jobs. Shoot the weapon crate to light jobs. Complete jobs for the 7 factions to light the duel. I wonder if that's the end game wizard mode or who knows. Allies make combos to light Akira. Okay, so those are allies. I had no idea. Akira, Charon, Katya. Allies help the player during jobs. Okay, so that's. I wonder if that is something similar to the. I can't remember. In Godzilla, you have your little helpers on the right scoop. I've already forgot who they were. Where you get like an add a ball during multi-ball, or you get a playfield multiplier. Adversaries shoot the administration to battle Cassian, Vigo, Kirill, Zero, and Ares. Defeat adversaries to light the staircase. Okay, so I don't know exactly what that is. Excommunicado multi-ball. That's a good name for a multi-ball. Shoot the ramp targets to light Excommunicado multi-ball at the red circle. Okay, so the ramp targets, it's the stand-ups. Okay, so it's kind of very similar to like what's his face name, Megatron multi-ball on Transformers, where you kind of shoot the stand-ups, you light the locks, and off you go. The consecrated multi-ball. Spell Winston to light the consecrated multi-ball locks at the Charon ramp. Yeah, so that is the Winston is the you shoot the Continental, the building. It's the trapped ball there. Car chase multi-ball, bash the car. So there's like, how many multi-balls do we have here now? 3 multi-balls so far. Bash the car to light car chase multi-ball at the left orbit. Okay. Okay, so that makes sense. You bash the car, get the car out, and then you shoot the left orbit to basically lock the ball there then. So I guess that's just a 2-ball. Multi-ball maybe. Gold coins. Hit the coin targets to light gold shots to build bonus. Okay, so that's probably something that you just hit during multi-ball. Marker, ball save. Okay, so the marker targets to activate ball save. Okay, so there's basically 2 thumbprints or whatever in this medallion, and I guess that's like left and right, maybe. Lights out, activate lights out, hidden shot feature with the top button for multiplied scoring. Okay, I can't quite make out what that would be. Wick points earn WP and level up by defeating enemies, completing jobs, and battling adversaries. So I guess the Wick points is the insider connected thing that you collect on this game. And that was another kind of thing that they talked about in one of the promo videos there, that you will basically get push notifications when the game wants you to do something. Oh, look at that Mustang. Oof. No, that's not a Mustang, is it? That looks really weird in the front there. Yeah, somehow, like, I mean, yeah, I really like the art direction and the art style, and all right, so I'm kind of over the whole there's no guns, but given how many like katanas and nunchucks and stuff like that, it screams like some other like Crying Freeman or something, you know, or some other kind of weird Yakuza type style franchise. There, we got the drop target up. Yeah, I guess the push notifications on the inside connected stuff actually will actually get you to install the app. I think that's kind of what they want, because I haven't installed the app. I just got my QR code as a picture on my phone. All right, what else do we have here to look at? Yeah, they got a rooftop here. I think this is a scene from the movie, isn't it, as well? I think that's pretty classy that they've done that. And another thing I kind of noticed as well with the ball lock here in the back there, that these three lights here kind of indicates how many balls you have locked, right? And like this whole physical ball mech is just like, I'm all over it. It's just like physical ball locks is like one of my favorite pinball features. It's just, yeah, here we go. Look at this. Perfect. 3 balls locked, 3 circles. You know you got action coming. Yeah, love it. And you drop them straight in there. Yeah, there will be murder on the dance floor. Well, yeah, let's look at the video again, because it kind of looks like the up post kind of drop the balls at an interval, so it kind of holds the ball a little bit. Yeah, what I do want to look at the apron for the limited edition. Somebody said that it's a fabric from his suit. Let's see, does it say suit in here? Okay, so here we go. Additionally, pieces of John Wick's iconic suits used in connection with the production of the films will be included as a franchise artifact in the LE models. The John Wick pinball games will feature original neo-noir style paintings illustrated by acclaimed artist Ronnie Martinez. Huh. So, I mean, what do you mean paintings? Like, what? I guess we're going to see more of that. And maybe it's actually hidden amongst the pictures here. Oh. Yeah, the cab art, it doesn't do me at all on the LE. I don't like it at all. The art blades kind of fits the theme pretty good. Can we get a close-up of the apron? I want to see the fabric, suit fabric. It's basically the same shot of the playfield. Oh, it's a better angle on the car there. I kind of think they could have put another spinner in here, don't you think? $100 spins for free breakfast at the Continental. I like the artwork on this. It just catches my eye every time. This kind of in the rain thing there. It looks like we're not going to get a picture of the apron. Yeah, look at this light. Amazing. Yeah, let's look at this picture here. Here you get a better angle of the car, right? And it's just like I'm just so skeptical. Like you can already see here, right? This is an LE that's it's already started to eat off the tires. You can see it, like the tires buckled here. And like, look at all these sharp metal edges here that players will bash the ball at. I mean, you will ding up your balls in a day, right? This game is gonna eat balls, and you need to change them a lot. Otherwise, it's just gonna frazzle the play field, right? This doesn't make any sense at all, right? Why wouldn't there be like a metal kind of metal around the whole thing and just like exposed pieces of plastic like that? It's just, nah, doesn't make much sense. So, but I guess there's modders on the case already, I'm sure. So there's the drop with a red circle on it, like it. Sometimes the navigation works here and sometimes it doesn't. There's the, yeah, so you can see that there's a lock behind the car there, but there's no optos, so I guess it just knows that you hit it or something. Look at the scene. It's just so nice. Yeah, this is one of those games that you would have in your collection and you would just look at the light show with the lights out, I think. That used to be my tagline, that I collect pinball machine and look at them. I look at the pinball machine and sometimes I play them. Because this game, without the light effects, it doesn't really... It looks really flat. It just looks so much better with all the lights going on. No, we're not getting any apron shots. But that looks like a good spot for some stuck balls in there. Okay, so here we go. Here's the apron now. Okay, so you got Elliot's signature there. Elliot Eisman, game designer. And from what I could make out, oh, here we are. Here it is. From what I could make out, Elliot has worked for Stern for at least 10 years. His first game that he worked on was WrestleMania, that came out 2015. This is, I mean, you gotta give them something for this. This is pretty, I think this is pretty cool, actually. This is creative. I like it, right? And at the end of the day, like, why wouldn't you do this with other kind of movie themed pins where you kind of get a cut of from the film reel or something kind of that is unique for each game, right? It would just be such a nice perk, right? Like when you bought like the limited edition Interstellar Blu-ray, you basically got a frame from the film reel, from a film reel, right? Not the. And it makes like every game unique as well, right? So like the neon, looks really good. Yeah, the lights out feature, that kind of remains a mystery what that is for now. I think it sounded to me, reading on the card, that it was sort of like it reveals like hidden shots or hidden something when you're sort of when you're in a mode, right, you hit the lights out and that will reveal some bonus shots or something. We'll see. I like this touch here that they done with the speaker inserts, which are part of the expression lighting. They got the dog in the speaker grills there. You can barely see the silhouette there. There he is, or she, I can't remember. Yeah, it would be nice to see the backlash, like in a dark picture of the backlash. They didn't have that, right? No. Or maybe the next picture. No, it's just a play field. because you kind of get a hint of it here, what it looks like, right? And it kind of looks nice, right? Because it will look like stained glass if that's kind of your forte, right? And I think that's pretty neat. I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't go with a gold trim on it, right? Because it looks really good on the back box here. You got your gold T-mold. But then just like have, what is this? Is it just plain black, right? It just, yeah, it looks like bog standard trim, right? It's probably some sparkly black or something. Yeah, the dog is there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like this composition really on the LE, so it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, so let's look at some moving pictures here.
Hey everybody, it's George Gomez at Stern Pinball. We're excited to tell you all about our latest hit game featuring the legendary hitman, John Wick. You'll take on the role of...
Look at that, the crate is actually open during a multi-ball in this case, right? So I wonder, I don't want to see more videos. So maybe the crate actually is open most of the time. And that would make sense.
The fabled assassin on a quest for revenge and redemption. The playfield highlights iconic locations inspired by the film series, including the legendary New York Continental and the Red Circle Club, all set against a dramatically edge-lit New York City skyline.
It just sounds like George Gomez basically they take voices from like 3 cuts or something to make that snippet.
Engage in high-speed chases with John Wick's muscle car. Open John Wick's weapons crate to retrieve an array of deadly weapons. Use the blood oath marker carefully or risk the consequences as you take on jobs for the legendary factions of the High Table. The game features a neon noir themed world under glass. The limited edition includes our Game Interactive expression lighting system in the cabinet and the speakers. They're both available as accessories for the Pro and the Premium editions. These lighting systems are synchronized and integrated into the game action. John Wick Pinball Games also includes Stern's best-in-class technology and award-winning Insider Connected system. Through Insider Connected, players can track progress, increase their assassin career ranking by completing game objectives, earn game-specific achievements, and take on special John Wick quests. New for John Wick, and just like the assassins in the films, players will receive Insider-connected app notifications of objective-based faction contracts. And now, who better than the lead developer, Tim Sexton, to give you a closer look at all of the game features within John Wick Pinball.
Hi, I'm Tim Sexton, lead game developer of our newest game, John Wick. We wanted to bring you the John Wick game you've always dreamed of, loaded with assets from all films, custom speech by Ian McShane,
Always a pleasure.
an original soundtrack composed by Charlie Benante of Anthrax and Pantera. Let's jump into the world of John Wick Pinball and take a look at the features. Custom designed John Wick muscle car bash toy with fast...
He says muscle car bash toy. So they're probably not allowed to use the Mustang brand. How weird is that? Because they already have a Mustang game.
action drifting effect. This muscle car can be bashed in the front, on the door, or it can start multi-ball by...
Because the car that they had on the apron on, was it the premium, I think? It didn't look like a Mustang
shooting
to
around
me.
the orbit to bash the nose from behind. Blood oath marker, which reveals illuminated fingerprints. John Wick's weapon crate sculpted target opens to reveal a hidden shot for weapons retrieval. This shot allows players to start jobs with any of the factions of the John Wick universe. Players interact with an illuminated Continental building by smashing the captive ball. Dramatically illuminated, edge-lit, neon New York City skyline. stainless steel Akira, Chiron, and Katya ramps. Spelling Winston at the Continental lights the 3-ball red circle lock.
Yeah, look at that. So it kind of looks like it's dropping the balls individually,
Winston
which
at
is
the
cool.
Continental lights the 3-ball red circle lock. Access the Red Circle Club shoot-in arena via the drop target entrance. The Red Circle Club is a fast-action playfield with a pop-upper and a slingshot. The administration eject scoop initiates adversary battles. Muscle car optical spinning target. Gold shot targets feature.
A few more coins would be nice.
Let's take a
It
look at
would
the
be
features on the
nice.
Pro Edition. Gamers will experience all of the same action. Dynamic combat system featuring
But in a way then, like with the weapons crate, it's always going to be open on the Pro. That is just going to look so much better.
illuminated enemy icons that challenge the player with a new experience every game. The new action video player system dynamically reflects player action on screen. Defeat 3 enemies? See John Wick do the same. Connect with your friends, track your game progress, take on contracts, and work on your Wick rank with the award-winning Insider Connected system. Experience John Wick like never before in this action-packed pinball battle. Accept your contract today and become the world's greatest assassin with John Wick Pinball.
He's got a pencil. I saw. That's so fun. All right, at the end of the day, can't wait to play it. There you have it. There's not much more to kind of look at the moment. I guess we've seen it all. See, yeah, there we are. Pause at the logo. Yeah, obviously going to stream this game as soon as it kind of shows up here in the Bay Area. We have, I mean, it seems like they got confirmation that it's going to show up on the Northwest Arcade and Pinball Show. Yeah, so that's like a month away. I haven't heard anything about Golden State yet, but that kind of seems feasible. That is like 2 weeks out, but you never know because rumors had it that some operators games are on the line like this and shipped this week, so we'll see what kind of comes out of that. But and at the end of the day, like yeah, I really want to get my hands on this game and play the game, and I don't have room at the moment, but like the way the pinball market kind of is right now, like distributors, they will have these games stacked to the ceilings for years to come, right? So there's really no FOMO unless you're gonna buy an LE. Then it's just like, sure, buy the LE and be happy with it. But I'm done buying LEs, so I'm not gonna go there because the prices are just like they're just off the chart, right? I paid like $9,500 maybe or something like that shipped for my Stranger Things a couple of years ago. Paid $100 extra to get my number on it. And right now for that same service for an LE, you have to like pay $14,000 essentially, right? And it's just like I'm out, right? It's just like they just priced me out of it. So I'm probably like I think I'm going to get a premium at one point if it kind of shoot and plays as good as it looks essentially. But we'll see when that day comes and. Yeah, so thanks so much for hanging out. It's been fun, and stay tuned to the channel for more fun streams and things like that. Cheers.